Buenas tardes, ¿se escucha? Bienvenidos a esta protesta pacífica del no a la SF 481.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome everyone to the peaceful protest against SF 481.
Our organization, along with 20 other organizations, are putting on what we're calling the Asamblea Popular, or a people's hearing, on SF 481. And that bill was the anti-immigrant bill that's being discussed now in the House chambers, and that would be the bill that would force local police to act as ICE agents, and we feel that it promotes racial profiling. The bill also says that if law enforcement or other public entities don't want to abide by that legislation, that they could risk losing public funds from the state. As we requested from the minority party, the Democrats, to call for a public hearing so that immigrant families could take back the mic, raise their voices, and kind of shut down the hate, essentially. The Democrats thought that was too risky, and they didn't want to do that. We don't need permission from any party to tell us that we can or can't speak.
I think we all know that that piece of legislation is basically legislating hate. It's all about singling out people that we have decided don't belong here and trying to create a law that enables people who have bigotry against our brown neighbors to use that bigotry in a legal way. That is not the Iowa way.
As an Iowan, I believe that all people deserve respect and dignity, and what's happening here in the state capitol with the legislature, and it's Republican dominated, they want to divide and conquer, and by passing a bill through the chambers of this body that will actually tear families apart and cause communities to suffer by putting Iowa law enforcement acting as ICE enforcement or immigration enforcement agents, which is totally unacceptable, is not the role that they should play in the state at all.
Come here really in support of the immigrants and refugees who have a long tradition of coming to central Iowa to be welcomed, to be supported here. We are opposed to the immigration bill that is coming before the legislators.
Right now the bill is sitting in the House floor. It could potentially be up for debate. And so we have a list of Democrats and Republicans that have not decided on their position. And so we're asking folks across Iowa to contact those legislators, whether it's at the coffees or by email or by phone, to tell them their stories and tell them to not vote for the bill, to vote no.
Tú lo que estás diciendo es que, por ejemplo, si tú eres latino, te pueden parar.
Claro, porque básicamente si examinamos la intención de esta ley, es básicamente de permitir que los departamentos de policía se vuelvan agentes de inmigración.
I believe siblings need to be kept together, and right now they remove them, they separate them. There's no requirements to even let them have visits. There's no requirement.
This just puts another barrier when they're trying to seek help, they're trying to seek assistance. A lot of times English is their second language, and when law enforcement responds or neighbors respond to a domestic incident, it's actually the person who's harming them who is translating, and a lot of times the language is getting turned around and the punishment or the blame is falling on the victim.
So we want folks to run for office, and for those in the community that can't vote or can't run for office, we want them to be a part of those campaigns and to be pushing for good people from their community to be running for office, get more involved with organizations and electoral politics, hold gubernatorial candidates accountable for these issues, and also to try and stop the bill in the House.
Por dejarles saber a los legisladores republicanos que votaron a favor de la ley SF 481 que estamos aquí y aquí tenemos sus nombres. Vamos a nombrar cada uno de ellos.
We're here to tell all of the legislators who voted in favor of SF 481 that we know who you are, and we're going to read your names one by one. So we're going to start calling them out one by one. Everyone upstairs, please pay attention to.
You can visit cciaction.org. We have that information on our website, or you can call our office at 515-282-0484.